how can we make our students better prepared for life? That's the job of a high school.
So when they get to high school, as a freshman, they can kind of tailor their curriculum to a trade, because the math, English, and associated science associated with a career in the trades, these trades are really high tech.
Our students really work hard to have experiences that will help them hone and refine what they want to do when they leave high school.
The Career Connections program is designed to help high school teachers introduce students to a lifelong career in the Carpenters Union.
Sitting on the base or sitting on the side?
45 years ago, I started in industrial education, Joliet Central High School, and we had a lot of vocational programs.
And these programs kind of disappeared for a while.
After 6 years and so forth, they had some layoffs. They were downsizing, because of the curriculum. They had this big push on going to college.
I mean, it was college only. That was the only option.
I think a lot of parents want their kids to go to college, and that's great, but college isn't for everybody.
It's important to have vocational education in the high schools. It's an opportunity for the kids that don't want to go to college.
The pendulum is swinging back because we're getting students that have degrees in which they had a hard time making a living, couldn't find employment. They're coming back to our union training centers, and they realize that having a trade, they can make a good living.
I'm glad to see that the high schools are finding value in coming back to career tech education.
So with the Career Connections curriculum available to any school, it shortens that learning curve.
The United Brotherhood of Carpenters that developed this curriculum really had to have some good developers over there, because that curriculum is right on board, and the math associated with that is terrific.
We wanted something that was geared more toward careers, toward that next step.
The curriculum was created to help the high schools start their own program.
12 minutes to run, we have 5 minutes to ride.
Eric Malone, my co-teacher, and I sat down and we basically planned the curriculum.
And we have a complete program. It tells you how many saws you need, how many drills you need, how much wood you need to create this project.
The textbook with the project books, 1, 2, and 3, it really does a nice job of tying in with the math book. So as teachers, we're using all the material and preparing our students for the projects with the math.
And then a blueprint of the project and a step-by-step information for a teacher to give this to their high school students.
So as the math teacher, I can teach 3, 4, 5, right triangle math, and then Eric can follow through with that when we're building the deck.
Just thrilled at the passion our staff has to reach out to the Carpenters Union and the Carpenters International Training Program to work with us, to connect us through the Career Connections, to give opportunities for students they didn't even know they had.
There's an opportunity for them. They may decide this is what I want to do for the rest of my life.
Having this class and showing me that I can be a trades and I don't have to go into so much debt to find something that I love to do.
A lot of teamwork, leadership, commitment, knowing that you have to be here for your crewmates.
I myself had a next-door neighbor that bought a piece of property next door to us and built his house from the ground up.
I had no clue. There was nobody in my family who was in the industry.
Even when I was doing some junior college, I was working for a framer part-time.
My junior year in high school, I took woodworking and fell in love with it.
And as I watched that, I got more and more interested and said, maybe this is an opportunity for me in the future.
I got into the Carpenters Apprenticeship Program through a pre-apprenticeship with Chicago Women in Trades.
Taking a vocational education class changed my life.
It became apparent pretty quick that that's where my passion lied.
This is the first class that I ever actually had fun with, basically. Great teachers, great kids to work with.
The parents are excited because the kids are excited about school.
They can actually use what they learn in math in this trade over there, and it makes high school meaningful to them.
Seeing the excitement in my son makes me so happy as his mother, makes me so proud of him.
My dad is a union painter, and I love the fact that he was able to raise a family with that job, and I'd love to follow in his footsteps and be a union carpenter.
This program is going to benefit the seniors within your high school because it's going to give them a hands-on experience with possible careers and trades, especially in carpentry.
Being in the union is like a pretty good job for the rest of your life. Good money, a lot of benefits to do.
Our community leaders, in the trades, in business, in industry, inform us on what skills students need, and then it's up to us as a school to work with them to make it realized within the classroom.
The great thing is all those stakeholders in this, it's just about the kids.